All right. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. I see Vanillix, MT, Z4, and Jesse. How you guys doing today? Apologies for not being quite ready yet. I just gotta get things mapped correctly. But how's everyone doing? How's the past week been for everyone? I feel like it's been like a week almost since I've seen everyone. So yeah, how you guys doing? Hope all is well for you. Alright, so what do I need to do here? Yeah. This gets mapped to X. Nope, not that. This gets mapped to A. And this gets mapped to home. Alright, done. Hoping to hear my Batman voice? Nah, we're pretty much better on that front, fortunately. You might hear, like, the slightest amount of something. But yeah, for the most part, nah, we're, I need to make sure this also is, changed. Okay, this is actually updated. Cool. But yeah, alright, so I need to get the number updated here. The encounter number needs to be updated for PIPLUP. Does anyone remember what the PIPLUP number is? If you do, could you let me know? I would really appreciate it. Because, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that open so I can change it, but I don't remember what the PIPLUP number is. I gotta get one more page open here. I usually have open during the stream. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see you guys today. It's been... I think the last stream was on a Friday. Yo, Xander, what's going on? Currently nursing a fever because the COVID booster hit you like a PIPLUP truck. Oof. 1804. Thank you, Xander. Thank you. Boom. There we go. Now we're ready. Now we can get going. So, alright guys, yeah, good to see everyone. Yeah, Jesse, hopefully the booster effects on you are pretty much the same as, like, at least for me, the original just, like, second shot for me. That one gave me, horrific, like, fever and aches and everything for almost dead on 24 hours, and then it was just gone. So I hope it's the same for you, man. Or an 1804, yeah. Yeah, we got a lot done. It's been a week since we've done it, though. It's been a week since we've actually done PIPLUP encounters, and we only did a few Driftloon on Friday. Cause yeah, for those who weren't here on Friday, Friday afternoon, I kind of got like a weird like little sore like irritation in the back of my like the like roof of my mouth, back of my throat kind of thing. Just like, ugh. You know, normal kind of thing. Basically what it was is like I ate a burrito wrong and coughed a little bit of the salsa up the back of my nose, and my body freaks out about that. And then my body just kind of decides to go through all of the various like kind of like symptoms of being sick for various different things, of being like, maybe it's this, maybe this is what we can try to like fix you with. I'm like, no, just stop. It was salsa. You know, so I had that, and basically, usually that's fine. So like, I'll stream. I'll be in a mild pain, but I'll just stream. But then it turned into a really sore throat, and like it really hurt to talk. So I was like, never mind. So that's why we didn't stream on Friday. Then Monday, I was better. Like I felt like, you know, 95% of the way better basically, and you know, like even Sunday, I felt like 95% of the way better. It was just like, oh man, a little bit like. You feel weird the day after you've actually been sick, or that you've felt sick, and Monday was the day I sounded sick. I didn't feel sick, I sounded sick, so I didn't stream, and then Tuesday, I decided, you know what, I should just take another day, just as like a day to kind of rest, take a little bit of a break, catch up on chores, and also because I was going to be off yesterday anyways for my usual kind of like Wednesday activities. Oh, come on. Was that the cap card? That was the cap card, wasn't it? Come on now. But yeah, so like, I was good to go with streaming on Tuesday. I just didn't want to be like, I'm back, and then be gone again. I figured like, you know what, we'll come back, we'll do a Thursday stream, we'll do a Friday stream, possibly a Saturday stream, and just get back in the groove of it, you know. Currently at 28-27 on Turtwig. Xander, best of luck to you. Hope you find it soon, man. Respect, you have committed, absolutely. 2800 plus for Shinx and 6200 plus for all encounters and still no shiny. Z4, dude. That's unfortunate, man. I hope you find it soon, seriously, man. Just something, anything. Also, guys, I've started to get into the festive Christmas spirit. I was thrown off by how close Christmas is. It's actually a little bit shocking and concerning. I was not prepared for it. Because, yeah, obviously, like, Thanksgiving happened, but that was largely kind of like Pokemon time. Overall, that ended up being kind of Pokemon time, right? And, so I wasn't really thinking like, alright, we're really getting into like kind of the fall and winter holiday season. It was like, Pokemon came out, that's what we're doing, and that's what I focused on. Weird to think we're almost halfway through December basically at this moment, right? We're a third of the way through now. It's weird, it was weird and it was very strange. Today we had our planning meeting for the next 2 weeks at work, and I realized, oh, I should figure out what days I'm off. Because, like, basically, you know, we do like our sprints are every 2 weeks with our work, and the way that works out is like, basically we work from like one Thursday to like 2 Thursdays after that is like our kind of like chunk of time that we work. Basically it's Thursday to like a week from the next Wednesday is technically like the chunk we plan, like 10 working days. So we started talking about next sprint, which starts next Thursday, and it was like, oh, all of like the holiday time off happens in that. Heck yes. Also, I gotta figure out what I'm taking off, and it's weird to think that it's almost here. Hisuian Voltorb is confirmed? What is... Oh, that makes sense though, right? Like if Voltorb is like at least fairly based off a Pokeball, if Pokeballs look different, what did Voltorb look like? Hey, Rose Girl, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? And John the Pikachu, welcome as well. Good to have you here. Good to see you. Gonna be very impatient waiting to open Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl when you most likely finish Black 2 and White 2 tomorrow. At least Christmas is around the corner. Absolutely, yeah. It's really cute. What does it look like? I gotta look this up. Grass Electric. Oh, that's fitting. That is really cute. I really like that. I really like that. That's actually really clever. I like it. It's not a big change, but it is a change and it fits. Also, guys, I kind of went off on the whole, like, oh, it's almost like the holidays tangent because I've started trying to decorate a little festively, of course, in a unique way. Can't be normal about it. I've started to print. I saw online someone posted this on like the Lego subreddit, and it pointed back to the 3D printing subreddit and Thingiverse. So I got the files. I'm printing out like a Lego Christmas wreath. I'm printing it out piece by piece. I have 2 more of the branches to print, and then like 6 more of these little berries, little 1x1 studs. I've been printing them. Decided to take a break from printing for now because I was going kind of a little mad, having to constantly have the sound of the 3D printer running in the background, and they take like 10 hours to print each branch. But yeah, so that's been fun to print. That'll be cool to put up. It's friendly. It looks way more friendly. It doesn't have the super angry eyes of normal Voltorb. That's fair. That's a very good point with it. I like it. That's really fitting. Like, that's like a form change that like truly fits. Like, most of them definitely fit because obviously it's like Hisui's a colder region and snowy, so most of them are like lighter and fluffier and that kind of stuff. It's like, all right, but like Voltorb, really fitting. And yeah, guys, in the meantime, I've been working steadily on my Brilliant Diamond National decks. I expected it to go much faster. Oh man, is Underground a rough place to be. Underground is a really rough place to have to find Pokemon. If something comes up and it's in the Underground, I kind of groan a little bit. Just because some of them, it feels like they show up constantly until it's the one that you're looking for. Especially going for a living dex and having to find like 3 of each starter. That's been a rough one. But I am making progress. I'm most of the way through Kanto now. And I've got a good bit of Johto done too. And then I feel like Sinnoh's going to be way easier, I would say, seeing as most of Sinnoh you can just catch in Sinnoh. So yeah, that's going to be like 5% encounter rates being our biggest problem. And then level ups aren't a big deal. So I'm excited to be making progress on that. Yeah, I think like version exclusives and some legends are kind of the things I'm looking at now. That and like the daily trophy garden Pokemon and swarms. Like, I still don't have Pidgey because it's in a swarm, and like I'm not quite done with Pearl or with Shining Pearl. And by not quite done, I mean I've beaten 2 gyms, so I've got a ways to go there. Want like a Hisuian Poliwag in it? Any forms you'd love to see? Oh gosh, I don't know. Yeah, there's definitely something I'd probably like to see. I'm not really gonna be picky because I've really liked seeing all the forms they've done so far. Maybe like a Feebas kind of Pokemon. It'd be interesting to like Feebas and Milotic kind of redone. I don't know what they would do for that though, so I'm not gonna like hold out hope in any kind of way for that, but you know, that'd be interesting. People think it's annoying to plug up the hole in its head, kick it away so it doesn't explode and discharge its electricity near them. That's mean of them. This is why they learn self-destruct. They evolve just to know it by default. Do you know out of 898 Pokemon, only 57 are Ice-type? Proves just how rare Ice-type really is. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's like... Yeah, because like, I was going to say, like, well, how many types are there? But it's not like that even, like, evenly, like, breaks down, right? Because, yeah, I mean, I feel like Sinnoh is clearly like the coldest region that Pokemon's had. It's definitely supposed to be like the most northern region in Pokemon. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, 57 or ice type. I would have thought Sinnoh would have added more ice types at the end of the day. An ice type Feebas. An ice type Feebas would be really neat. It'd be interesting to see if they did something with my Milotic as well with that. Yeah, so what everyone get up to over this past week since I've last seen everyone? I feel like usually it's like, man, guys, I haven't streamed like for the whole weekend. It's been like 3 days. Like, how you doing? And now it's been like Friday to Thursday, and really like Thursday to Thursday since like Friday I really was not at 100%. Yeah, I've had a pretty good week, I would say. I set a new personal best race-wise yesterday, or like at the track that I go to. Improved my time by almost a 10th, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I was exhausted after that race. I was physically exhausted and just had to stop after that race because I had pushed so hard. And Sunday I actually won a trophy for the first time racing. I was very happy with that. We're like an Ice-type themed region with lots of new Pokemon being Ice-type because of their environment and region. Yeah, and that's the thing. I feel like Sinnoh would have been a really good chance for that, and then there's not a lot of Ice-types or Fire-types. Just played your first 5 rounds of Pokemon Unite, and not bad. Nice. Yeah, I haven't tried out Unite. I don't think I really will. For various reasons, one of the big ones being I'm not a MOBA fan. I don't like MOBAs. I'm not good at them, and I don't like them. I don't enjoy playing them enough to try to get good at them, you know? So, that's cool that you like it though, man. Won each round, and in 4 of them, you were MVP. Nice, nice. You just been living, not much has happened. That's fair. It's better than a lot of bad things happening. Gosh, I'm feeling this now. This is the lamest way to kind of be like, man, I'm really feeling this, but I use my like left hand to just hit the button to move the numbers up on the stream, and like for the encounters, and my left elbow is sore, presumably from yesterday, with the racing. But that's kind of a lame way to realize, man, I really did like. I've been going enough to the racing that like my arm hasn't felt this way since like August from racing. So for it to now feel sore again, I guess I was really pushing it. Is there a poll for the Berber Pingu? I will make that. Thank you for reminding me, Xander. I honestly kind of forgot that Starly can shine in this, but we haven't had that happen either, so we'll see. Got off work at 5 p.m. and burned yourself at 4:30. No, I'm sorry you burned yourself, man. Just working and trying to buy gifts for your fam. Got you, Jesse. Got you. I have to get all my Christmas shopping done soon. I have ideas for some people. Others I'm still trying to think of things for. But yeah, you know, like at this point, it's like trying to buy it, and a few of them would have to ship. So like buying them in time for them to get to me so I can wrap them and stuff. And then the other situation is for Mel, my girlfriend, who's in Japan. That one's a little bit more interesting to try to figure out. That one's probably gonna be trying to find something, setting up an Amazon JP account and trying to find something I can just like locally send to her. Feels like a PIPLUP day. That seems to that's what chats, or that's what you guys are saying with that poll. 100% PIPLUP votes. PIPLUP before 2K, let's go. Let's hope. Let's hope. I would love that. If we encounter 2048 without seeing any kind of shiny PIPLUP or Starly, we will be over odds for at least like having seen something. So I'd love to see it soon. Word of the management is changing, so you had to resubmit your applications. Like you had to reapply to your current job? That feels weird. That's weird, man. If they get Turtwig before, if you can get Turtwig before odds, you'll be happy. I would love to get mine before odds. I've seen so many people who are like incredibly over odds get them now. I know like I know Shiny Shack and Shining Blue got theirs. Got their PIPLUP and Turtwig. And yeah, no, they're way up there in encounters. I'm really kind of hoping that I'll be one of the ones who gets it like lower on in these encounters and not going up to 4,000. But we will also, just again, like as a kind of thing, we'll be starting to do other types of hunts here. I just didn't have anything prepped for today. We'll probably do an underground thing. I want to try to do kind of like the underground stuff this weekend at some point. It might not be like necessarily a shiny hunting stream per se, but just kind of like doing the underground, doing a ton of digging and all that kind of stuff. I need so many evolutionary stones just in general. And those are such a pain to find, you know, that kind of, all that kind of stuff. As well as there's a bunch of Pokemon I'm still just looking for my decks, so we might end up doing that. Don't want to use the current owner's info, so they're doing everything from scratch. Diglett hunt. Yeah, so it'd be like putting in like a link code and stuff for anyone to join into the underground and all that, and we would use that. And yeah, like we'll all share the Diglett count and stuff, so yeah, we can try. It'd be awesome if we could somehow pull it off in a way where it's like we find all the Digletts in less than 4 minutes. So the odds are actually boosted. Because that's the thing that has been pointed out. Because the Diglett boost is only for 4 minutes, I believe it's 5 if you're online, just because of like the latency and stuff. But because the Digletts only boost your odds for like 4 minutes, you have to find 40 Digletts as an entire party online in less than 4 minutes for it to be better odds. Otherwise, you're doubling your odds for those 4 minutes, but you aren't hunting for like 5 to 10 minutes, and like that makes your actual like encounter rate chance of shinies way lower. But yeah, we would be going for Digletts and stuff, and you know, getting the rarer excavations from the wall, higher chances for shiny Pokemon and that kind of stuff. it'd be a fun thing to actually try out and like do as like a community beyond just me occasionally posting a link code on the Discord.
You've got me feeling like you're where I wanna be. Please don't let me go, I need you right.
Apparently we'll be getting benefits. Awesome. That's good, man. That's good. You deserve benefits. Everyone deserves benefits. So hey. That's awesome, man. Am I interested in Nuzlocke? I've been asked this a bunch when it comes to BDSP, and my answer is, at the moment, I am considering doing one. It probably wouldn't be a streamed Nuzlocke, it would be one that I record, so you guys can only yell at me so much for how dumb I will be. But yeah, I am considering doing one. I'd have to figure out exactly how I want to handle it, but I am considering doing it. It would probably be something I do once I finish my actual, like, off-stream Shining Pearl playthrough, which I just haven't been putting as much time into because I've been working on everything in my decks that isn't Pearl exclusive. But I've never actually done a Nuzlocke before. My enjoyment from the game largely comes from the collecting and catching them all and completing the Pokedex and shiny hunting side of things, so for me, this, like, I'm aware of the game's getting easier, and that, like, especially in a game like Sword and Shield was kind of dull and a bit boring. I never yearned for, like, a tougher playthrough, usually, especially, like, with the games I did enjoy playing. With the games I enjoyed and would play through again, most of the time I wasn't like, man, I wish this was more difficult, because, you know, I wanted to get through the game to do post-game stuff. That was kind of my thing, usually. You can still yell at me from the comments. Yes, but those all show up at once and not while I'm trying to do it. That's the biggest thing. And that's why I said you guys can't yell at me as much. BDSP will be punishing for Nuzlocke? Oh yeah. I know, it's funny, I feel like after Sword and Shield, I knew multiple people who decided, I'm going to do a playthrough, and just by default, I'm going to make it somewhat a Nuzlocke. You know, maybe not a full Nuzlocke, or they might do a full Nuzlocke. Like, usually I don't. But I feel like for this one, it'd be a good idea to do that. And then it was actually, like, a decent difficulty. Oh, in the late game? For sure in the late game, and honestly, even relatively early on, it'll start being difficult. I would say a lot of people, especially going into it for the first time, if they've forgotten, if they either haven't played Diamond and Pearl, or they haven't played Diamond and Pearl in a while, and they're just kind of forgotten a lot of kind of the like main concerns to have on a run. I can see a lot of people being like, having forgotten, like, Maylene can be difficult. A third gym can be difficult. Yo, we getting raided! Puffin raid, what's going on, guys? Esper, Michael, Bella, Rainbow, Happy, Shiny Celebi, Mesla, Quick Strike, what's going on, guys? Raid Hype, welcome Raiders, how you guys doing today? Hope all is well, wishing you luck on the Penguin Prowl. Thank you, Rainbow, thank you, it's good to see you. Jose, Frisky, what's going on, guys? Jay, welcome everyone. Raid Hype, welcome Raiders. If you guys are new to the channel, would love to have you stick around. I do a bunch of shiny hunting. Would love it if you guys left likes. Thank you for all the likes on the stream. I just noticed we are over 10 likes. That's awesome. Thank you guys for the likes on the stream. Thank you to any of you guys who sub. Is greatly appreciated as well. Jane D, what's going on? High five, man. Hey, Puffin's luck go to you. Did Puffin has Puffin gotten his PIPLUP? I haven't checked in on Puffin in a few days. Dual PIPLUP hunt, never seen that before. The Messala, thank you for the sub. Puffin, how's it going, man? Thank you so much for the raid, dude. How was your stream today? Also, guys, if you don't know who Puffin is, here's Puffin's link in chat. Anyone from my stream who doesn't know who Puffin is, fix that. Go check him out. He's an awesome shiny hunting streamer on YouTube as well. Definitely worth giving a sub and checking out. 2552, no shiny PIPLUP. Dang, dude. I'm scared of these high numbers now, man. I basically like ended up taking this past week off from hunting PIPLUP, and now like I'm back at it, and I'm kind of like, oh no. It's like, yeah, seeing people actually go to full odds on it, I'm like, oh, I was kind of hoping that like it was gonna be like surprise. It's actually like better odds. Gonna grab a bite, be right back. Alright, see you in a bit, Puffin. Yeah, these starter hunts are brutal. I'm definitely definitely glad I played through the game before doing this. Also, Amber, thank you for coming with a Puffin raid. I did not say hi to you, so I wanted to at least point that out. Good luck on the Penguin. Thank you, Quick Strike. Thank you. Hopefully we can get lucky with it today. Cause yeah, we did a Poker Radar hunt like 2 weeks ago now, I want to say. I think about 2 weeks ago we did a BDSP, or not, well obviously BDSP, we did a Poker Radar hunt. That was a lot of fun. It was successful. We actually did find shinies. Unlike this starter hunt. Shinx making me want to commit crimes. That full odds life, man. Those Starlies look shiny. I forgot that like for the next 30 minutes they're gonna do that to me. Thin Ice, 45 hours, still no shiny PIPLUP for you. Just got a female modest one though. Do you go with it and just breed later? I don't know. That one's up to you, because I don't know what ends up mattering more. Like if you get like a good, like a one that's fairly rare and good like that, if that's worth it to you to play through the game with, then go for it. But I don't know. I won't tell anyone if it's worth it or not to do the shinies. I would keep going, but I very much am a shiny hunter and not a competitive player, so like natures and stuff don't like have a hold a lot of value to me. But it is true, you can breed for it later if that ends up being what you want to do. There's a way to get the Poker Radar after the first gym. There is. How do you do that? Because I thought there was like a ton of stuff that was required for that. Because like I thought you had to be able to go to Romanus Park, right? Like you had to go to Romanus Park. You obviously had to like have seen the whole Sinnoh-Dex, which you can see the whole Sinnoh-Dex as soon as you're able to trade. But I could have sworn you had to go to Romanus Park as well. Want to try to get Poker Radar without beating the game on a new profile? I don't know like how much of that you can do, because I could have sworn you had to at least be able to like access Romanus Park. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else that was like also something you get around the time of Poker Radar. with trading probably. Well, I mean, that's the thing, like, right, you can get all of the Sinnoh decks, which is like the main requirement, right? But I think, like, basically completing the Sinnoh decks, I think just kind of starts a few little series of events happening that give you the Poker Radar at the end of it, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you get everything from that, and then, like, to get Poker Radar, you have to go talk to certain people and get certain things, and I could have sworn one of them was, like, Professor Oak in Romanus Park or something. I could be very wrong, though. I could be very wrong. Hey, what's going on, Vanillix? Welcome to the stream, man. Meant complete the decks by trading all them on with a friend to register them to your decks. Yeah. Like, you can do that, but I think, like, if you look up the actual steps to get the Poker Radar, you have to have access to... In the original games, you had to have access to Pal Park, and in the new games, you had to have access to Romanus Park. Both of which you access with Fly and or Surf. And I believe as well... I'm pretty sure those are... I don't know if those require you beating the game. But I know you'll probably need more than the first gym badge. Yo, Allison, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Sui and Voltorb looks funny? Heck yeah. I really like it. I looked it up because Stream was talking about it. Chat was pointing it out. And, like, I like it. It's a unique and clever little design. It's really good. Still the older version of Brilliant Diamond and have some fun with the walking on air glitch. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are gonna, like, start getting their switches into positions where they're able to have the old version of the games. Seeing as you at this point you need it for speed running, unless, like, obviously I imagine there's gonna be a glitchless category, so I imagine glitchless category will be like one thing, and then, like, yeah, if you want to do just pure any percent, not any percent glitchless, man. Have you guys seen the speedruns? Have you guys seen it? I'm assuming, I haven't seen any new updates on it in the past, like, week, so maybe they've slowed down on it, I don't know. But I know, like, a week ago or something, Worcester posted, like, a 17-minute speedrun, which is insane. Doing Runaway for Shaman. Oh, yeah. Yeah, at least you can do Runaway for that if, like, that's what you're trying to do. Because that'd be awkward to, like, have to do that reset every time or something. Yo, PPG Smash, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. And Stone Family, welcome. Hope you're doing I'm doing all right. I have recovered, I would say, fully at this point from, my weird little, like, allergy thing I got over the weekend. I think just getting the ability to use Surf out of battle should allow you to get to Romanus Park. You could definitely get there. I think it's under construction until a certain point, though, but it might just be under construction until you complete the decks. That could totally be it. That'd be hilarious to walk in with, like, literally every legendary as soon as you have Surf. Just start walking into everything with a full legendary team. I had you switch on you where there was no internet, so it didn't update. Then put your Switch on airplane mode indefinitely. There you go. That works.
Running away from the past I left behind. I'm looking for answers, but I'm blinded by the light.
Yeah, no, the speedrun stuff, though, with these games is kind of crazy. Like, having seen what the mechanics actually are for it and how it works is so strange. It makes sense. It makes sense why it happens, and I can see why and how it happens. Like, obviously it's something that I believe they fixed in even like the day one patch, so like it's not really that big of a deal. But I can totally see how that's a thing that happens, and I can see why it does what it does. That one's wacky. Didn't plan to use those glitches, so you updated your game. Yeah, I just went ahead and let my games update because I was connected to the internet, and I believe I was streaming while the games like got their update, or the Switch got its update or something, and then the game's updated. Yeah, because like for me, it's like I don't really use a bunch of glitches. I don't use any. I try to avoid using as many as I can. So like for me, it's not a big deal to be up to date on stuff. Excuse me, I had to sneeze there, so I muted the mic. Yeah, it's like for me, like I've put so much effort into my shiny hunts to make them as like legitimate as possible, and you know, fully legitimate cartridges, legitimate hardware, all these different things. Like even when I started streaming, you know, to make sure like every shiny I got was like completely above board, no issues or anything. So like for me, you know, like Shaman not being catchable through like the land surfing glitch and stuff, like because of the new update's not a big deal to me. Music, Pog music. Music's good. I mean, someone's talking about me? Maybe. Are you guys talking about me? Is that what's happening? And guys, I want to point this out again. I know I mentioned it for the few of you who were in chat earlier when I mentioned it. I just think this is really cool, and I'm printing it. So I'm slowly printing this out. This is my Christmas wreath I'm going to hang on my door. It's like giant 3D printed Lego pieces, and it like looks really cool. It's taken so far, each of these like branches has taken about 10 hours to print, and like each of these takes like 3. It's weird. It's weird how that works, but that's how it works out. I gotta mess with my printer settings, so I want to make it a bit faster, but no, I think it's really cool. I found someone posted that they had printed one online, and so I was like, oh, heck yeah. I found the files and was printing it and stuff. Talking to me, does that count? Maybe. You might get a Switch Lite just so you can get Shining Pearl and trade to yourself. Honestly, having 2 Switches has been fantastic for that kind of thing. You know, it lets me do all the trade evolutions, and lets me get version exclusives and all that, like, super easily on my own. I know, like, that's, like, something that, like, the internet's gonna raise pitchforks about, of, like, see, you bought 2 Switches because of, like, this. Like, obviously, I bought the 2 Switches for streaming 2 things, but it makes it so much more convenient than having to, like, push things through Pokemon Home and stuff, or, like, line up my schedule and availability with one of my other friends with a Switch to connect with them and do the trades and all that kind of stuff, because I need people who understand that I want my own trainer ID back, who don't just want to, like, trade a Kadabra for a Kadabra. So it makes it so much easier when I just have my own 2 Switches, and yeah, I can just, like, quickly do the trade back and forth and call it a day. Would like a 3D printer, but too much money and power consumption? That's fair. They're getting cheaper. They're for sure getting cheaper. Because I know when I was in high school, my sophomore year of high school, which would have been 2012 through 2013, we got, in our engineering department, we got a 3D printer that was like $18,000, like as part of our whole, like, you know, like grants and stuff like that for our STEM program. We got a 3D printer that was like $18,000. It printed parts that were like, it could be like, this big, basically. And, they worked all right. It printed in one color. The color was generic plastic color. And, had to have this whole other, acetone vat to clean the parts off and remove support materials. So it basically printed like a block with two types of plastics. And when you dissolved away one type of plastic, the other type left, the part you wanted. It took forever to print. It was very power hungry. I get that. That printer right there has about the same print volume, if not a little bit more. Prints in any color you can find. It can print in wood. That was about $200. So still, not cheap. Not run out and pay $50 and get one. But they're getting there. That's $200 for that. That spool was about $20. It's about a kilogram, and it's gonna print everything I want. It could probably print that 5 times. So yeah, they're getting there. But yeah, the power side of it, I forget what the wattage on that power supply is. It's probably 120 or something. It's not crazy in comparison to running a computer or something. But yeah, or just a random stranger on the internet, right? I know I'm in a bit more of a privileged space of I imagine I have enough trustworthy people in my community that I could post on my Discord's trading chat and be like, hey guys, can someone help me do my version exclusive trades and just help me loop these Pokemon through real quick. You trade me whatever you need to evolve, I'll trade you my Kadabra, and then we just rotate my Kadabra back for trade the Alakazam back for a Graveler, and then trade the Golem back for a Haunter, and then I trade you back your Pokemon and I get my Gengar back. I know that could work, but because I got the 2 switches for this, I'm just able to do my own trades. I could literally do them on the same remote. Want a second switch to trade for Evo and for exclusives. I don't think it's worth it just for that. If that's the case, just for the exclusives side of it, you could just have both games on your profile and use Pokemon Home to trade to send those between those games locally for yourself. The trade evolutions are the only thing there, and I definitely don't think getting a second Switch is worth it just for that. If you have the Switch Lite and you use that more as your portable Switch, and then you have your other Switch like a home Switch, that's one thing. That's totally different. But yeah, to me, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have a whole second Switch just for that. It's a nice benefit of having 2 Switches, I will say, but I don't think it's a reason to get a second Switch. In the same way that, I want to play Pokemon, therefore I got my first Switch kind of thing, that makes more sense, but just doing that one extra little bit, it's you can... I imagine you can find someone there, trustworthy people out there for trades and stuff, either through friends or through, Discord servers and stuff. You can generally find people who are pretty good about that, especially if you're not as picky as me and as weird as me about wanting specifically my Pokemon back and stuff for that true completeness of the collection. But yeah, speaking of 3D printer stuff, I know we had the printer on stream a little bit at one point where I was printing out the Duskull and stuff like that during the Duskull hunt. That was fun. But because I've been running this printer so much for this wreath, I've been man, I've been thinking about upgrades I want to do to it now, and it's I could do some of those, but they're a lot of money. They're not even that much, but it's half the cost of the base printer to do all the things I want to do. Fortunately, most things you can just print the upgrades for. But a few of them, this one's fairly loud because of fans and because of just the way the motor controllers. It has cheaper motor controllers on the board, so you can buy basically you can buy a whole new circuit board that's just a whole new main board for the printer. It just has better motor controllers, and even with the same motors, it makes it so much quieter. At least you didn't pay for your current Switch. That's good. It makes the second one a little bit more justifiable then. Have I seen Shiny Starly in this truck? I haven't, Mr. Wenz. I have not. No shinies for me at all yet. Hopefully that changes soon. Even if it is Starly, I honestly would be okay with a shiny Starly right now. I know I'm gonna say that and be like, no, when we find one, but like, I feel like I would genuinely be okay with just any kind of shiny. Just saw the poll and realized that maybe that was a dumb question. Yeah, no, you're good, you're good. I feel like even if we did find a Starly, we would still kind of put the poll up as like, what's gonna shine next. But yeah, no, we haven't seen a shiny Starly. And no shinies at all. I know a lot of people got their shiny Starlies like moments into starting, basically. Like I started playing the game immediately, and I know a lot of people just started shiny hunting immediately. Like I just started playing through the story on my main save, and then came back and started shiny hunting. And I feel like a lot of people, by the time I even like beat the 4th gym, had already encountered their shiny Starlies. Shiny Malasada from Sun and Moon? What about that? Shiny Sharamon. Undiscovered shiny. What's the largest thing I've printed? I don't know if it ends up being like physically the largest. Actually, it probably is, but that Cubone Skull. That Cubone Skull took about 28 hours to print. But all of my settings that I use are basically the default settings for my printer. I know a lot of people have definitely dug more into that and like figured out, all right, well, like you don't sacrifice quality if you turn off these settings, or like if you speed this up, it's basically the same. So I know a lot of people have definitely made it go faster, and we could probably have it print in under 24. But yeah, this Cubone Skull is the biggest thing I printed. It printed like this on the base, which is why it's like flat on the back. But yeah. Yeah, it's like solid, you know, you can like hit it against something, it's not gonna just break. It's pretty sturdy. It's pretty hollow too. It's probably hard to see from this way. I very much see the light coming through it. I don't know if I hold it up to that, if it's gonna, nah, it's not gonna do anything. But yeah, it's pretty hollow. Like, it's pretty light, but it's really solid. So you don't go through a lot of plastic doing this kind of thing. But yeah. Yeah, so it's cool, this kind of stuff you can print on it, like, super easily. Like, someone had, basically someone modeled that, they probably pulled it out of the game to some extent. They modeled that, they put it up online, I downloaded the file, and it just prints, like, you just say, like, you just basically load it into some software called a slicer that, you know, takes a model like that. that's like saved in a way to be like, all right, this is ready for 3D printing. Save it, you put it in there, and you go, hey, my printer is this kind of printer. It goes, okay, and it generates all the code to tell the printer, and I slap it into the printer, and off to the races. It's a Cubone's mother's skull right there. This is fair. This is true, Xander. It's about cat size. It's not quite cat size. Ask me how I know. Nah. It's like, it would almost fit on the cat, but the cat would never have given me the chance to try. But yeah, so we printed on stream. On stream one time, yeah, we printed, while I was hunting Duskull, we found a Duskull model and printed a little shiny Duskull. It's still in 2 pieces because I haven't actually figured out how to like put the pieces together. But you know, that's the kind of thing. It's kind of nice and fun to be able to do those little kind of projects. A life-size Pokemon statue. Only if I'm printing Wailord. Let's print Wailord. Pokemon voice acting in multiple regions when? Who knows? Who knows if they'd even pull that off or if they'd even try to do that? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely print like life-size Pokemon things. Some Pokemon are like really tiny IRL, according to like the dex entries. What else have I printed Pokemon-wise? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, one of the first things I printed that was like a model I found online and not just a one of the demo models on the printer, because for the first few days I just printed the demo models because like I'm just gonna print demo models. There's a whole series. There's a site called Thingiverse, like Thingiverse, all one thing, Thingiverse.com, that like you can go and find pretty much any kind of like model people have made 3D printing wise. One of the things I have on my desk is a mount I haven't put on the wall, but this is like a hanger for like a VR headset, so the VR headset like sits on it. But you just find people have modeled all these things. So one of the things is there's a whole series of these low polygon Pokemon. So this is like a Bulbasaur, a little low polygon Bulbasaur, and there are tons of those. And then yeah, other things like weird little like fidget toys and stuff like that. Jirachi is 1 inch tall. Do you mean 1 foot? I feel like 1 foot lines up more with Jirachi's depiction in the anime. Did you ever think about how bad the argument for a new gen being unoriginal is? Like, OG, there's a key so an original, meanwhile Gen 1 had Magnemite, aka Magnet. Oh no! Oh no! This is on me. The Joy-Con died. How do I fix this? This is awkward. We're gonna see how long, like, giving this like 2 minutes takes to charge. So I'll look through other 3D printing stuff while we wait. Apologies for the weirdness, but yeah. What else do I have in here that I printed? I started printing. One of the first things I tried printing was a life-size Pokeball, but this was when I only had one type of filament. I didn't quite know what I was doing. I just realized there's a ton of stuff in this. But yeah, I printed this. Like life-size Pokeball. It's 1 foot. Budu is 8 inches tall. You could definitely print a Budu on there then. Yeah, you could definitely do Budu. What else? Yeah, there's this. This is a test mock-up for my buddy. He plays a lot of Elite Dangerous and wanted to print one of his ships, so he sent me a model and printed that out. Another one was this. It's just a turtle that like you can like push his head out and pull it back in with its tail. And he had springy feet. anything else of note? Oh yes, this is cool. It's a sheet, right? We'll see if this shows up okay on here. Does that show up? No, it doesn't at all. No, nothing. Dang, let's see if I can pull this off. Does this show up? No. Of course it's not gonna show up. Okay. Look at that. That's so cool, right? It's like it's my avatar, but just like completely done by like the thickness on the stuff. Flababy is only 4 inches. Well, Flababy would be an interesting one to try to print. That's dope. That was cool. Yeah. So all right, now that that's done. We're gonna see how long this lasts. I don't think it'll be long, but it'll be a little bit. So apologies for having to go off on the tangent there, but we had to do something while that Joy-Con charged for a minute. Let's see, does it say? It does not say. It does not give me controller battery charges there. But yeah, so I did that. I actually did a whole thing for Mel. I printed out like a whole little lamp made out of that kind of stuff. Hold on. I want to see. Will it tell me here? Low battery, but low battery's okay. Just not dead. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this one in because I can. There's no reason for me to have this Joy-Con out and not charging. I can go to the home screen and click controller. I can see battery level. Yeah. Yeah, I was able to see it in the controller section. They're both not happy, but that's fine. That's not a big deal. We'll see how long the like 3-4 minutes there of just kind of sitting around, how long that gives the controller. Oh no, I have to leave this one out. If it's not out, it won't let me like mimic the controller. Dang. There we go. Alright. Eternatus in its max form is 328 feet tall. Let's print it. Elusive Hobo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yeah, so after stream today, I'm going to have to make sure to actually plug the Joy-Cons back into the Switches. This Switch's stuff was okay, just because I actually did like take the Switch with me yesterday. In case I had a little bit of extra time during my mentoring stuff, like where they were like, where all the kids were off doing their stuff, and I had a moment or two to try to make some progress in Pearl, but that didn't happen, so alas. Have it wrap around the room. I mean, there are printers out there. This is one of the craziest things. So that printer is an Ender 3 Pro. If you look it up, you'll see a lot more about it, and it'll make a lot more sense probably. But there's a beam with the actual like print nozzle is like right here on this like thing, and it rides across this beam. And that beam, I can't drive that one because it's like up there, but this beam will go up and down on rails, and then the bed goes back and forth. Oh. So there's the nozzle right here. Then the bed goes back and forth like this, and the nozzle goes up and down. And that's how that's how it moves in like the X, Y, and Z direction to print. There's a printer out there where instead of having the bed just go back and forth, the bed is a conveyor belt. So you can just like infinitely print. As long as your thing is like a certain like width and height, you can make it as long as you want, and it'll just keep printing. That one's really cool. That was really cool. That'd be really cool though. That'd be really cool to try printing something on something like that. Those are the expensive printers though. They're a pain in the butt to set up because almost nothing really is designed for them as far as software. And then they're like $1,000, which is insane. Thank you. Doing all right, Harry? I'm doing well. Doing well. I ended up taking basically a week off from streaming, so I'm happy to be back. Happy to be doing some hunting here. Yo, Wake, what's going on? Pokemon BBDB Skibbity PB. Bibbity Dibbity Skibbity Pibbity. Yep, exactly. Celesteela is 2,204.4 pounds. Let's print it. I'm not doing it by weight. That's like $2,000 in plastic. Man, imagine that though. Like, cause it's steel, right? That's why Celesteela is so heavy. How big would I have to make Celesteela out of like super lightweight plastic? How big would I have to make it out of like super lightweight plastic printing? Good luck. Try to stay as long as you can, but might have to go soon. Hey, that's all good. I'm just happy to have you here. Even if it is just for a little bit, I appreciate you being here. It'll be Dynamax. There you go, C4. There you go. My neighbors will wonder what like this giant effigy I'm building in my front yard is. So that'll be the only place I have to put it. Also, I feel like if Celesteela is fully made out of steel, that's really light. Like, it's really light for the size I would think Celesteela is. Because basically what I'm building this off of here in my head is like cars. That's a ton. Cars are anywhere from like that to like double that, especially depending on like what they're made out of. So like my old car that's mostly steel is like 4,000 pounds. So like it's like half the size of my car. Apparently Missing No is 6,099 pounds. That's pretty heavy. It's because his existence comes with bearing all of the weight of any creepypasta victims. Max weight in Pokemon is 999 kilograms, missing nose glitched and surpasses it. Interesting. Interesting that that's the cutoff. It's definitely a UI like thing then. Well, someone made a moving 3D printed Pikachu that's life size. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool if someone did that. Because like a life size Pikachu is not terribly big, so you could definitely pull that off on most 3D printers. It would just be a very clever design. If someone did, you're asking them for a PIPLUP. Yeah, I mean, like, it's definitely a thing, like, at that point, just kind of getting into the realm of animatronics, right? Like, what's my favorite ability in Pokemon? Ooh. For me, it's gonna be something very utilitarian. It's gonna be something like Flame Body or Frisk. Frisk has been so helpful. I'm gonna say Frisk. For the moment, it's Frisk. When I have to start doing various Masuda method shiny hunts, it's gonna probably change to Flame Body. But for now, it's Frisk. A Banette with Frisk and Thief has been an absolute gift when working on collecting Moonstones. Because there's like a whole section, right? There's a whole section of the Kanto Pokedex that's basically just dedicated to you need Moonstones for all of these. Nidoqueen through like Wigglytuff is just like, you need Moonstones. So you have to get a ton of them, and it's like a 5% thing on a 15% encounter in Mount Coronet and stuff to find them, so a Banette with Frisk and that knows Thief is fantastic. Look for a spray painter to color it shiny. At that point, what you would basically do is you would use the 3D printing to build like the skeleton on the inside, and then you would have like a fabric on the outside. Because there's no way you're making a print that like is motorized and movable. Like that moves as much as like a Pokemon does, right? Like look how much Piplup's moving on the little hunting section. In order to get that much movement out of it, you would definitely need something that's a bit more soft and stretchy on the outside. It's doable. You would need that. Also, guys, thank you for getting the stream to 19 likes. Our goal for the day is casually a 25. Not going to really put the like goal pinned, but if you guys have left a like on the stream, I'd greatly appreciate it if you did. So we're really so close to 20 likes right now. Favorite ability is simple, just because it doubles your stat changes. lower to gain. Yeah. That's a nice one from like a like an actual battling and competitive like strategy perspective. So much of my game time like abilities are so much more useful out of battle, or is like more like secondary things for grinding. You're calling it 1888? Alright, let's see. That'd be awesome. Never had the starter's abilities activate? Really? You haven't? I've definitely had it help. It doesn't show, it doesn't say like it doesn't say like, oh, you know, torrent or something. It doesn't say like, oh, torrent took effect or something. It just happens. It just happens. You'll just notice there's more moves. Also, guys, you know what time it is. You know what to do in chat. Like yeah, it doesn't like it doesn't pop up saying like PIPLUP's torrent. It doesn't pop up saying that. It just happens. Crab time. Yep, it's crab rave time, guys. If you use Swords Dance, which gives you a +2, it'll be +4. But if you get Scary Phase, it'll be -2, it'll be -4. Yeah, yeah. Crab time for Penguin, yes. Oh no! Oh no! I can't move the... Come on now, let's see. Can I not change this now? Control stick. Yes, left stick, yes. Please, just like... It doesn't, if this Joy-Con's not plugged in, or it's not turned on, it just doesn't work. Alright, we're turning on... Oh, come on now. Why you gotta be like this? This is 100% my fault. 100% my doing. I can't be that upset with it, right? Also, guys, thank you for getting the stream to 20 likes. That is awesome. I really appreciate it. Alright. Here's what we're doing. Both of those Joy-Cons are plugged in. I have the Pro Controller. We're going back to the old school. We're going back to the old school actual like 2-controller thing for a little bit here. Because we kind of have to. We'll make this work. Sorry, back. Hey, welcome back, Hobo. Welcome back, man. 1,
2, 3, play off.
Yeah, so we're gonna do this for a little bit here. while we wait for the other controller to charge. Glad to be back. Yeah, seriously happy to have you here, man. Puffin really likes his food. Food is good. I don't blame him. Puffin is at a 5-star restaurant. It's his kitchen. We all know Puffin's like a Michelin star chef, right? Obviously. He just keeps that information from us. that's his actual job. A 5-course meal, heck yeah. You never say no to good food. Ever get dried out during shiny hunting? Like you mean like burnt out? Kind of just like just end up not feeling it and stuff? I've definitely had moments like that. Usually when that happens, it's good to just take a break, find another kind of game to play, and come back to it when you're feeling it, you know? Yo, Jeffrey, what's going on? Does the game make you go forward into the trees? I have to take the step forward, yeah. So basically, I have to take one step forward, and then it starts the cutscene, and then like from there it walks us into the trees after I start spamming A. Yeah, so once we get through this load screen right here, so like right here, and once the other one loads, I take the one step forward there. I took a step left because my Pro Controller has been starting to goof on me. Then I hit A, and then it does the second step forward there. And everything from here to the menus is just me pressing A. PIPLUP's winning by a landslide in the poll. Usually PIPLUP wins by about 65%, so... It's interesting because PIPLUP... Usually it's like Starly takes the lead, and then PIPLUP will take the lead a little bit afterwards. But like... Today PIPLUP just crushed it. Boy, mindless is still Briefcase Gang. Yeah, Briefcase Gang, I feel like is slowly getting a little bit smaller as people find their shinies. I have not found mine yet. Did you see that walking on the diagonal hatches eggs fast and side to side? I did not. Really? Is it like significantly faster? Have I gotten a Starly? No, I haven't. I haven't seen any shinies. I know a lot of people who were hunting saw Starlies really early on, but not me. Not me. Nothing yet. It's 1.5 times faster. Dang. It reads 2 steps instead of 1. Excuse me. Interesting, yeah. Like I'm guessing, yeah, because like when you walk at an angle, you're walking like instead of just walking from one tile to the next, you walk from like one tile, technically step on another, and then you step on the tile at the diagonal. So I'm guessing that's kind of how that happens. You're a Route 202 gang. I'm gonna be everywhere once I do this hunt. Once I finish this hunt, I'm just like hunting everything. What the saddest thing about shiny hunting is? What's that, Jeffrey? Didn't realize G Fuel cost so much, like $40 for one tub. Dang, I didn't know that either. Usually I see it in the cans. Also, how many servings are in like one of the tubs? I see you there, Hobo. I see you in chat with that lurking positivity. I appreciate it. $40 servings from one tub, so it's like $1 a serving. Dang. I feel like the cans are cheaper than that. Depending on where you are, I feel like the cans are cheaper. And so you go for the YouTubers discount codes? Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, that's the only time I ever hear about it, is like people being like, here's my G Fuel code, and I'm like, I don't know, I'll admit I tried G Fuel, it's okay. It's okay, it's not terrible. But like, it's crazy how much, yeah, like every YouTuber either has like a code, either has at least a code, or they have their own flavor. All the potentially perfect IV and nature Pokemon they skip because they can't know unless they catch the Pokemon. I don't consider that sad, but I also come from the perspective of a shiny hunter who doesn't care about competitive. So like, to me, like, every single shiny I catch could have like literally the worst IVs and the worst nature for the Pokemon, and I wouldn't care. I'm not gonna like make a competitive team out of them, so like for me it's not a big deal. But I imagine like every like competitive Pokemon breeder and everyone who soft reset for their perfect 6 IV PIPLUP is like dying when they hear me say that. I'm like, yeah, I've probably seen a few. I don't care. It's just not something that like is a priority to me, you know? Do you know that a lot of people who don't know what stab is in Pokemon? I believe it. I didn't know what it was until like last year. Or maybe like 2 years ago or something. Chat had to tell me. Because again, like, for me, it's like, as long as I know enough about the battle mechanics to make it through the game, and in Gen 7 build a team that was capable of like surviving continuously, like, that's all I needed to know. I didn't care outside of that. Love the background music? Thank you. Yeah, it's a solid collection of music. I enjoy using Glitch City stuff for some of the initial Pokemon things, but one, I felt like it got repetitive if I wanted to leave it on Pokemon things, and two, I don't know, YouTube's been funky recently with some of their like content ID systems with certain things. About two tubs and still have a lot of powder left because you don't drink it every day. Yeah. That definitely is one of those things I feel like is really just more of an every once in a while thing. Hey, Kajido, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, man. Don't like games that tell you which moves are super effective. I appreciate them because I'm horrible at remembering type effectiveness. Did I not see that spawn? Did I reset too fast? Did I really? Did I reset after only seeing the Starlies? I'm watching myself probably be stupid. Was I dumb? I was probably dumb. Yeah, I 100% didn't. You're right. I just reset on Starly. Why am I like this? I don't know. That was my shiny, 100%, 100%. That was a double shiny PIPLUP right there. Maybe I should ease back into the streams. Taking a week off has ruined me. Now I'm watching and have nightmares about skipping out on what could have been a shiny. You get used to it. I've definitely reset tons of times during legendary hunts. That could have been the one. Oh, it could have been the one. One of these, one of the Turtwigs or Chimchars has almost certainly been shiny at some point here. You know, like it could have been shiny. Like it is what it is. It happens. I could have just also not seen it one time. Like there's a chance that like chat was a little bit more engaged in chat for a bit, and like a whole ton of things happened, and like we all missed a shiny at some point. Like it happens. It happens. You know. I just try not to think about it. I used your Pearl version and had a friend help your Diamond version complete your Pokedex on your Diamond game. Nice! Had the Pokerator with only 2 gym badges. Oh, that's awesome, Kajido. Okay, so I guess that does confirm you can do it then. We were actually talking about this earlier in chat, Kajido, and I wasn't sure if you could get Pokerator like that. Because I could have sworn you to go to Romanus Park, and I wasn't sure if Romanus Park was available before you beat the game. Also, I think we're to a point where I'm going to plug this controller in so it stops being a controller. Or I guess I should change. I should just do this. There we go. There we go. Now we can actually continue on with this properly. Romanus Park is available until you beat the game. I thought you had to go to Romanus Park for Pokeradar stuff. And is that not the case? Trying to go for a full shiny team? Nice, nice. Pokeradar is definitely going to help with that. Bug Steel's a very underrated type because everyone only thinks about fire weakness, but guess what? That's its only weakness. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people see... I mean, but at the same time, like, on one hand, yeah, that is a very good point. Like, it's the one weakness, but it is, like, a killer weakness, and that tends to be the case with those Pokemon, right? Where it's like, they have a 4x weakness to something. That's the only thing they're weak to, but it is a massive 4x weakness. Just need the National Dex. Okay, cool, cool. 8 resistances, 1 immunity, and 1 weakness. Okay, having that many resistances is good, though. Feel like you've reset over tons of shiny Popplio in your Moon Hunt? I think Romanus Park has the Catch Counter app that people use to keep track of their Pokeradar chain. Oh, yeah, yeah. Pokeradar is separate from the Poketch app for it this time around. That's probably what it is, yeah. Been resetting for over a year on and off. Oh, for Popplio? Gosh. Yeah, you've been doing a reset for Popplio? That's crazy. I tried doing a reset for Rowlet, and I realized that was a bit much to have decided to start. Just glad you get a shiny Turtwig and can finally start your game. Hope you get yours soon. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully we find the PIPLUP soon. Obviously, it's not like as big of a thing for me because I've beaten the game and I'm like playing my diamond save outside of this and stuff, and like I'm able to do other hunts, but yeah, this is a bit crazy. Really regretting it? Nah, it'll be so worth it when you get it though, man. It'll be so worth it. It's definitely one of those ones that's good to just kind of do on and off. The 6-minute cutscene is killer, absolutely, yeah. Spent so long trying to get 32 NPCs in Underground to Shiny out Spiritomb. Finally did, but had to catch it for your Dex completion. Did you not see one? You should have. Oh, you haven't seen one, yeah. I was like, you should have seen one, but no, yeah, you wouldn't have seen it yet. Yeah, so like you see so many of these Pokemon. Like there's so few Pokemon I feel like after you play through the game that you just like need to see. Also like water ground type Pokemon. Got you, got you. Mudkip is pretty cool. Or the Mudkip line. Recorded quite a bit of data down for NPC spawns. Need to finish your research for other areas, so second run through shouldn't be bad for finding 32 different NPCs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need to... at this point, I feel like I've seen a lot of them, because I have just talked to every NPC I've run into in the Underground. But, yeah, that's a lot of... that's a lot of NPCs to talk to. Wooper? What about Wooper? Oh, Wooper Waterground. Got you. Wooper Pog. Is there a Ghost Dragonmon, or are you brain dead? Dragapult? Is Dragapult Ghost Dragon? Pre 3 Gym Badge NPC spawns? Yeah. Yeah, that's the big one, Kajita. That's the big one there. Is like, yeah, if you have like all the different areas to explore. But pre-Gym 3, you really only have access to the one main area, right? Like there's only, like you really only have access to the main underground area. Which is of course the biggest one, like you can see a ton of stuff in it, but like obviously you don't have access to the one by the battle area, you don't have access to the one by Celestic Town or by Snow Point. Giratina, is Giratina also Ghost Dragon? Okay. See, this is the thing, like I don't know these typings for like super iconic Pokemon. The big area and the Twin Leaf Town area. Got you. I forget that, yeah, Twin Leaf is its own area. Or is like that, like the southwest kind of part of the map has its own area. I've spent so much time in the Grand Underground. So much time working on my decks, working on my national decks. Man, it took forever. Honestly, the longest part was finding 3 Squirtles. Like it took forever to find the first Squirtle, and then I found the rest of them within like an hour. But it took forever to find that first Squirtle, like multiple days. Only one Fire Ice type Pokemon? Really? I mean, I guess that is a bit more of a unique typing. 17 NPC spawns that you have access to, with looking like 4 different NPC spawns for each. However, some NPCs are rare and some overlap for other areas. Got you. So do they always, does one always spawn in each of those spawn spots, or is it like just a chance that one of them spawns there? But what is the Fire Ice type Pokemon? I don't actually know. Can you just talk to the same one 32 times? No, that doesn't work. As far as I'm aware, that does not work. Each area has a common NPC spawn, with the other 3 being rare spawns. Okay, so you can find 17 pretty easily, and then you just have to like hope that the rare spawns happen. Yeah, so you're hoping for like 15 rare spawns, dang. How rare is rare? Is it like 10%, or is it like something really ridiculous? And 10%, honestly, for the amount of times you load and unload the underground is pretty ridiculous too. Is Pokemon so random? A Galarian Darumaka. Okay, I'm gonna be real. That one did come to my mind, but I thought of the name wrong. Or that's what I was thinking. Is it? But yeah, is it Galarian Darumaka or Darmanitan? That's the one that came to my mind. But I feel like it's fire type in one form and ice in the other. Not sure. Not sure. You just know they're rare. Gotcha. Oh, in Zen mode. Okay, so it's like specifically Galarian Darmanitan in Zen mode. Okay. Stomp's cute and can't change your mind. I wouldn't want to. You're right. It is. I 100% agree. There's only one Dragon Rock type Pokemon. What is it? Is it Tyranitar? That's the one that comes to my mind when it comes to rock types. Basically, whenever you say like there's one dragon slash something, all right. What are all the pseudo legends? And let's think through. I think it's Tyranitar, right? Tyranitar's Rock Dark. Oh, okay. I thought it was. All right, I'm wrong then. Dang. Yeah. What's going on, Pumpkin and Drew? Welcome to the stream, guys. Only poison flying type is Crobat. There's a fun fact. Yeah, T-Tar's dark. Yeah. I was wrong. I got the rock type right. Dragon and rock. And it's not T-Tar, obviously. I was a bit too confident in that one. Today you got a Pokemon card binder. You can hold 360 cards. That's awesome. Gonna fill that thing up. Our Zubat and, well, he said Crobat. I'm assuming Zubat and Golbat. Are those both poison type as well? I thought they were just, they're not monotype? Not single type? The Shieldy Dragon. You put all your cards in it already? Awesome. I had a binder like that as a kid. I didn't use it. I put all my cards in a shoebox. And then they got ruined. So yeah, good idea to have them in the binder. Speaking from experience, it's good to have them in something. Yo, CeeLo, hello, no shiny for you. Not yet. Not yet. It's a very cool Pokemon everyone forgets sometimes. I must have forgotten it then. Yeah, I must have forgotten what it is. Dragon Rock. Now I'm starting to think it's something that doesn't have an evolution. I'm trying to think of it now. It's not Tarantrum, is it? Yeah, that's how you say it. I don't know. I feel like I haven't ever said that one or heard it. Dragon Rockmon's such a good mon. People out here knowing it. Tarantrum and Tyrant. Okay. And I wasn't sure if that was. I was pretty confident in that being Rock. I wasn't sure in it being Dragon. Which is kind of funny that I was then way more confident in T-Tar being Dragon, despite that being way more like an iconic Pokemon. Just glad they didn't release a lot of info about the story of Legends Arceus so you can get to experience it. They've definitely kept everything a bit closer to their chest and played everything a bit closer to themselves. Like, when it comes to these sets of games coming out right now. Like, BDSP, we didn't get a whole lot on. Granted, we didn't need a whole lot on these games. It was like, they look like this. It's Gen 4. Or basically, they look like this. It's Diamond and Pearl. That's fair. That's really all we needed to know. That's all we needed to know to make, like, at least a relatively informed decision about these games, right? Like, and I think they've been giving us a little bit more information on Arceus, which is good. It's good that they're actually kind of, like, are feeding us the information a little bit so we actually know what's up. And yeah, Bear, Shiny Piplup's a good shiny. It is a very good shiny. Shiny Luck, yes. Hopefully we can get some shiny luck today. In the next few minutes. Someone said 1888, so let's see. It was not the Starlies. It's not the PIPLUPs either. Dang. I think Mr. Wen said that one. Mr. Wes said that one. Don't have school tomorrow, so you can stay for the whole stream. Nice. Yeah, I do have work tomorrow, and I was quite sleepy today, so I might not go until 10 today. We'll probably just make this a 2-hour stream. Kind of ramp back up into it, you know. After taking a week off, I'm excited to do it, but you kind of got to get back into that mentality of streaming a little bit. So I'll probably make this one a 2-hour stream. Go to like 1900 here. Let's say it's 1940. Doesn't count since I skipped that one encounter. Oh, I backed off though. But it threw off your whole count, didn't it? It threw off all the like mentality of it. I pulled the encounters out, the encounters that I marked in, I pulled them out for that. Like I hit the down button on my encounter. Excuse me, on my encounter thing. What about the rock poison type Pokemon? What about it? Not old enough to do that job, you're only 13. Enjoy it. Having the money is nice, but the schedule can be rough. What is it? I don't know. And what time do I usually stream? I usually try to stream from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern time. So it's about 9 p.m. right now. It's 8:56. We're basically gonna go 7 to 9 today. So we're gonna go here until we hit 1900 encounters. So a few more resets. But usually I stream like 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. I might rework that to like 6 to 9 or something. Looking at my analytics, most of my audience is online earlier, so it's like maybe I should stream earlier so I'm not like missing everyone who wants to tune in. Apparently A-Drive worked with someone to make a shiny counter app for phones. Oh, nice. I'd say like, yeah, that's not too hard, but like I haven't done it, so I can't say. I've made a few apps, like personal apps, but never made anything that's like actually worth putting out there. Yo, Victor, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Rock Poison's a pretty unique, but don't personally like this Pokemon. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know. And Carlos, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? When does it show if it's shiny or not? It shows it when it gets thrown into battle. Very unfortunately, it doesn't show up in that initial screen, like where you're choosing the Pokemon. Pretty good. Finals week's finally over. Hey, that's awesome, Victor. Congratulations. Enjoy the break. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember finals week always being a stressful one. I know even like Are you heading out? Alright, see you later, Bear. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon. Yeah, I remember finals week in college always being a rough one. Just because the weird schedule, all the stressful tests, everything like that, all piling up all at once. It was always a super definitely not ridiculously, unfun time or anything. But but no, it was always interesting that I've been helping out at the local high school here with the robotics team this past semester. I'm gonna be helping next semester, but yeah, I showed up to the meeting yesterday. Half the kids just weren't there because they were busy doing stuff and getting things ready for their finals or for their midterms, and at the same time, the head coach, who's a teacher at the school, is just dead. He was just he had some meetings, so he wasn't in the meeting most of the time. And then when he did actually show up to the team meeting and was out of his staff meetings, he just went into his office and just put his head on a desk. I was like, I'm done. So yeah, I know it's that time of year for sure. Try to get on all your streams. We have school and teach at church on Wednesdays and Sundays. Got you. I appreciate you trying to be here, man. It's called Shiny Hunts if anyone's hunting and can't remember their count. Got you. Yeah, I've honestly, maybe I'm, in the minority on this, but I was never one to really particularly care what my number was, what my, shiny encounter number was for most of them. Usually I just, hunted until I found it, outside of streaming. Streaming's the only time I actually keep track. Mr. Good Guy Ian over here? For what? How am I the good guy? Tell me how I have tricked you. How have I fooled you? Helping out the community. I just like building robots, honestly. It's the team I was on in high school. And basically what happened is it was the team I was on in high school. I came home for a weekend, and Mel was with me, and I was like, hey, they're doing this competition, right by here. Let's go over and check it out and say hi. I just wanted to go say hi to some of the people, just because I hadn't seen a few of the mentors, and a couple of the kids who were on the team were still kids I would remember. It was their last year doing it, or and stuff like that. So I was like, hey, let's stop by, let's say hi to them and everything, and stopped by. I was like, oh, this is a lot of fun. And then I came back home for spring break and they were doing stuff, so I went over and helped out, and then I had found a job relatively nearby, so I could always drive up and help on weekends and stuff, just because I enjoy doing it. And now recently I moved even closer, just because this house is closer and cheaper, so I'm renting here, and so now I'm able to go and help him on the weekdays too. The villain Ian, yeah, we all that's the reality here. What do you do if you shiny hunt out of streams and you get the shiny? I go, hey, I got the shiny, I catch it and I put it in the PC. I haven't done a lot of shiny hunting off stream recently just because of the streams. I feel with the streams it's kind of all right, let's stream it as much as we can. Recently, what I've been doing is I've just been completing my decks in BDSP. Most likely what you would see happen if I started shiny hunting off stream with BDSP would be in a case of a Masuda hunt or an underground hunt, where it's not like Poke Radar is really convenient and easy in the fact that for a living dex hunter like me, for me to catch, if you saw the highlight video from me finding Shinx, I found 3 shiny Shinx back to back with the same chain. That is something that can happen really fast. It is justifiable to all happen on one stream and in one chain, so you just do it. But with the pseudo method, I'm not gonna hatch 500 eggs, find the shiny, go woohoo, and then do it again for the same Pokemon. I feel people in general kind of get bored with that on stream. So in that case, I would do the Masuda hunts, or I do Pokemon I have to random encounter in Underground and stuff. I would do those. multiple times off stream or on Twitch. Usually kind of what I've always talked about is like Twitch is for when I want to hunt something I've already hunted on stream before, in a way that I've already hunted on stream before. So that's how I would handle that. But usually, yeah, I don't do as much shiny hunting off stream anymore. But if I do find him off stream, I'll post it in like the shiny showcase channel on Discord. Planning a robot takeover. Exactly. I help them code the robots so that I can like slip in all of the Terminator code. But alright guys, we made it to 1900 encounters. We've been streaming for a little over 2 hours. I'm working myself back into the streaming routine. I don't want to like immediately like just jump back in and kill my voice and like be dead tired in an hour. So we're gonna wrap up here. I just want to say thank you again to all of you guys for hanging out in the stream. Thank you to all the new subs. Thank you to everyone who liked. Thank you to Puffin for the raid. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. For sure streaming Drifloon for more than like 30 minutes. So hope to see you guys there. Seriously guys, thank you for coming back out. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to y'all next time. So until then, take care.